After a difficult couple of years, BNB actually looks really fantastic on the weekly chart. You get out of the daily, also looks really, really nice. Not saying this is going to break out to all-time highs, next week or this month, but I think she's really setting up for that next leg up, particularly when you think volumes are increasing in Asia, the bull market's just kicking on. Binance is the biggest exchange in the world still. So this is where a lot of new capital is going to flow, getting the BNB token to get those cheaper transaction fees. So could be a bit of a one that people have forgotten about as well. But just look at that, 3 hits on the all-time high here. Now we're back to that point. I had a squiggle there from a while ago, back into the scary times. If we broke that, we're looking really, really nice. I think a double here, to 800 to 1,000 is absolutely doable in the near term. But the weekly chart just getting a little bit overheated here. But I think this is, again, it's basing, setting up for that higher move. So that's my cherry ripe for this week. I just wanted to bring a coin to you that maybe you haven't thought about or seen for a while. Let's go over to AVAX because I really, really like this as a one to watch. Same with Dogecoin. For the extended version of this episode, I included Dogecoin, but AVAX I think is the better looking chart of the two, and I think she's trying to break out here. But what I noticed was when you come back to this kind of level here, when AVAX is just falling into these lows here, the RSI was just creeping up. You can see that red shading there on the RSI. That's a real stone cold low, but the RSI is actually creeping up. So that's a very clear divergence in momentum. And we had that little pulse up, but I think what we're seeing here is a new trend starting to emerge. We really want to see this get above this breakdown level for that, I guess, higher high in this new trend that's trying to do. But this here does look like a higher low from this low, and we could be starting to move out. So I really, really like AVAX as a basing structure to move higher. Confirmation would be on top of that breakout, so 50 breakdown rather, so 50. 54, get on back on top of that, and we're off exactly like my squiggle there. Let's move on over to my danger zone this week. I'm just thinking to myself when I pulled up this chart, I was just thinking about AI in general. I'll remove the Fibonacci retracement, but has the ASI merge FET, Ocean and AGIX potentially been priced in? We're all expecting a pretty big move up, but this is huge. Insiders would have been bidding this all the way through, and most of us only found out about ASI through this region up here. So there's a lot of profit taking that will commence, I do believe, if we get that merge. But it is a pretty big catalyst. So once it's done with its downward move, which I think it looks like it wants to do, it's sort of caught now beneath this moving average here. I think that's the 100, comes down into this region here. I think it just makes sense, 90, 80 cents. So not too big a move, but there's Fibonacci retracement levels all through here, and I think the RSI probably wants to just move down a little bit more. Stoke, though, is actually bottoming. It's looking quite low. Doesn't mean we can't get a move lower, and I just think there's a lot of upwards move here. The RSI just had a real big downtrend here while price was just moving higher. And I think this just looked prime for a bit of a breakdown. So that is my danger zone this week here. Guys, hope you had a great day. Also putting on your radar that Joe and I will be doing a live webinar coming up in the next couple of weeks. We'll be putting out a post over the next few days about it. So if you want to get interactive with that, you can join the session. You can ask us questions. We love it. We love these new formats. So I think get excited and join us on the call. But yeah, look out for the post. We are super stoked about covering off a lot of major topics and trends that we think are really, really important you need to be across. So have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.